evolution of sound.
Beep beep. Topic of discussion: how to make or create and process super sauce or for future bass like Boombox Cartel. So if you watch the intro, that means you liked, if you're watching this, that means you liked the intro. So we're going to get straight into it, guys. So first thing we're going to do is go into our silent one. Now keep in mind, I do have MIDI information here that has around 7 notes per chord, which is going to make it sound fatter as it is already. So that's one of the key things to note, is that to stack your layers on your chords. The next thing is to create your sound or use a preset. Make sure you use the right one. Now I know I have 7 notes playing, so my polyphony and silent one goes to 7, which says, all right, you're allowed to play 7 notes at the same time. And then if you play more than that, then silent one's going to be like, okay, this note was played last, so we're not playing this note. But if you can go up to 16 in silent one. Now, the next thing to do is take V-Trigger off 8 voices. This is going to give us a kind of nice saw already as it is. If you want to add detunement, that's totally up to you. We're going to add detunement, however. Now, the next thing is to give it an attack and release. Attack decides how fast it comes in, and release decides how long it sticks around. So we're going to have a kind of medium release, same as the attack, as you guys can see. Now, in this saw right here, we're going to add 8 voices. We're going to take V-Trigger off as well. And we're going to detune at a different value and at a different phase. Now, we're going to move the stereo a little bit more to the center. And that's going to be perfect for our layer. We don't want same kind of oscillator A1 and A2 to be the same exactly, just because it's like, you have a chicken and you're seasoning it, right? So you're like, okay, I'm going to put salt first. And you're like, oh, it needs more seasoning. It needs more flavor. The salt's prominent. I'm going to add more fucking salt. Nah, dude, like add pepper, add something else. That's changing it up. Now, the next thing to note is that from here, we're pretty much done with the sound. It's just going to be processing it. However, you can do other things. And if you don't know how to use Silent One, I started a course on YouTube for free on the complete guide to master Silent One, which you can see at the end of this video. So if you don't know how to use Silent One is like the perfect basic stepping stone for sound design. So go on over there, click on it, cancel your plans for tonight. If you're getting drunk, if you're going to go out with that hot girl, fuck that hot girl. She's not going to get you to where you want to be unless she's like a famous ass producer, a ghost producer on that. So once we have this, we're going to create another layer. This is going to be our last layer. We don't need like 5 fucking layers, by the way. And in this one, what we're going to do is we're going to create a pulse, change the pulse, and change the oscillator A2 into a quarter pulse, which is going to give us this kind of sound. It's going to add a lot of frequencies that we didn't have before, and also give like this kind of accordion feel to it. And if you guys want to, you guys can again add effects to this. Now from here, we're going to EQ this, and we're going to EQ this to pretty much say, okay, what do we need in this saw? So this is our main sound. What is this missing? That's the question, and that's what we're going to pretty much cover up with our second layer. Now let's check this one first. Alright, so first off, I'm going to get rid of the low end because there's usually a sub going on. So your sub's going to cover this area, so just giving you a heads up. I'm going to clean in this section here. I don't like the way it sounds, like just a tiny bit. And now you have a cleaner sound just by doing something like this. That's very subjective, by the way. Some people like that warmness. I don't. Now in the other patch, we're gonna have the same kind of stuff, but we already have the synth covering that kind of stuff. So what do we want from this? I want the accordion effect. So where's that accordion effect at? I found it, so it's gonna be there. So here we're gonna do that. We're gonna get rid of a lot of the high end here, and we're gonna get rid of some of the low end. So this is gonna be like there. Now when we play it together, you can see the accordion effect pops out more. Now you might be going like, man, this fucking synth sounds like shit by itself. But the thing is, it's not how it sounds like by itself. It's how it sounds like in a group. And that's the secret to producing. Go be Martin Garrix. Anyways, pretty much what we're going to do now is we are going to pretty much process this together. The first thing to do is you can add OTT or your favorite compressor. OTT gives you the super compressed sound, by the way. Totally up to you if you like it. You can let a little bit of the highs out more. All right, from there, what we're going to do is saturation, which is going to make this louder, but it's going to add frequencies in the important places. And we're going to make this wide at higher frequencies. All right, there, it sounds fucking fat. Now, the last thing to do is a final EQ8, which is going to get rid of the low end once more, just like here. And maybe a little bit less on the high end. And once we have it, pretty much here, we're going to add reverb. And the reverb can be low decay time or high, depending on what you're looking for. Now from here, you have other options that say you don't like the way it sounds like. You can sound design do sound design on the lead, like maybe you're like, I want it to be like a pluck more, so then you're gonna do stuff like, you know, maybe add something like this. Or maybe you're just like, I want super. Stuff like that. But if you guys don't know how to do this or don't know what I'm doing, go watch the damn Silent One chords. It's at the end of this video, which is going to be now. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, make sure to hit the like, leave a comment. Wasn't it super basic what we just did and it sounds hella professional? Holy shit, what the fuck is going on? Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in and I'll see you guys next time. Take care and have an amazing day.